Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today we actually have a little bit of news. We have a Sankamon's quest schedule, a new killer selection, which I'm not gonna lie, I think is kind of mediocre. If you want to, maybe do a step or two, and then that's it. But I think the only unit we're summoning for would be Toshiro, personally. Maybe Aaron Yarrow, but, you know, that's what it is. But then we have the Limit Breakers, and then I guess there was an issue of Brave Battle Rewards, but oh well. So we have a new Limit Breaker starting the 11th. That's crazy. I think Aaron literally guessed the exact day. I think it's the exact the regular Limit Breaker. Yeah, 5 minutes. A human mind enemy. So we're going to be getting Byakuya, or we're going to be using Byakuya on it. A Ronkar Tech Etch. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I will probably be using Killgate, but they're going to be wanting you to use Bambietta, the swimsuit version. Never polar, so unfortunate. And then Soul Reaper Heart. Soul Reaper Heart. Mind blanking. Who? Oh, is it Rukia? Yeah, it's Rukia. Really? I mean, I guess it's just mind attribute damage times 2, but it looks like they want to make you use Rukia. Unless I'm just completely forgetting somebody. But I mean, it could just be any mind Soul Reaper killer. That's mainly what you want to bring here. So I guess we can go check who else you can use in terms of these three. But yeah, let's go see who we can use. Let me know down below who you are going to be using. That's probably going to be my team. Byakuya, Killgate, and then whoever this third character is. Because I feel like it'll be Rukia, but I can't think of anyone else. Heart, human, killer, and range, because you need all of these. Okay, so yeah, it looks like if you want to be very specific, it's going to be Byakuya. Let me pull up the rules 1 second. Alright, I actually checked Fight server, you know, where they drop all like the banner stuff and whatnot, all the info, and it looks like we're getting a Bambietta rerun. Did they actually say a certain day? Soon. Just says soon. No specific date, but we were getting that very soon. Just want to let you guys know. Yeah. So for the first slot, it looks like you mainly are gonna want killer effect, I believe, because it's heart damage times 2, range damage times 2, and then killer effect. So I guess I will just take off range. Maybe there's a new character. Okay, there's literally nobody. Okay. And you have to keep the same. Okay, so maybe you just take off killer. I don't know, because I believe you damage from attribute advantages enemies halved, so it'll halve if you don't use a heart character. So I mean, maybe you could bring a unit like Toshiro, Tsushika, Ichigo, but they're human, so you won't get your increased status on the chance. But you know, without Byakuya, you're probably just gonna have a very rough time. You know, maybe you could use a unit like Killgate if you have a Bambietta. If you have Bambietta, you can use Killgate for the recharge. That's all I can realistically think of, unless it doesn't actually have. Yeah, so they just, I mean, I guess there's also Rengiku, I guess, because you want to bring a ranged character, you know, double range damage. So I guess we could just go heart range character. Yeah, so like Tosha would probably be your next best option if I had to guess, or Tsushika. Yeah, there's not many options unless I'm missing something. But if you bring in the other attribute, your damage gets halved. Unless I'm completely misinterpreting what that is. But for the second slot, a Ronkar speed melee character. A Ronkar killer, I mean. A Ronkar melee character. Who do we have? We have Bambietta. We have this Grimjaw, which I absolutely despise. And I think that's literally it for these for this slot. Unless you can somehow make Kaname work, I don't really see that working out. But yeah, Bambietta would easily be the best option. But I believe if you take off melee, you could use like Rengiku. You could use Thouser Bower Aizen. I know that some people did that last time. I personally, when the Bambietta Lemon Breaker dropped, I ended up using Rengiku, and she actually performed pretty darn well. you kind of just have to get really lucky procs with these status elements. And like continuously proccing the laceration. That's essentially what I ended up doing. But yeah, that's pretty much all you can do there. Or what you can do probably is just take off the technique attribute damage times 2. And then, you know, you just go for the Arankar killer. Any attribute Arankar killer. What? Oh, I did affiliation. My bad. And then you go melee. Arankar killer melee. And then you have like Kilgay. You know, 7th anniversary Uryu. He could do pretty well. You know, maybe Safa Yoruichi. I kind of doubt it. But yeah. You know, there's a few options. There's a few, not like not a lot, but you could use Kilgi, I guess. You could. That's probably who I'll end up using, either him or Rangiku. So, as for the final slot, a Mind Soul Reaper killer, and then there's weakening on the ground. By the way, I could use white. I mean, why not? Yeah, because I forgot. So, Rukia doesn't have actual Soul Reaper killer. She doesn't have actual Soul Reaper killer. She has a increased chance to proc against Soul Reapers. Which, I mean, is that bad? Not really. Because, like, she still does pretty good damage, but I don't know how her strong attack kit will fare. Maybe she would be a very good pick. Because it's just mind attribute damage times 2. You just have to bring a mind attribute character, and then the Soul Reaper bonus, or like killer, is like whatever. But since she does have increased status summon chance against them, I think it wouldn't be too bad. Like if you constantly keep proccing status summons, you would probably just have to give her long stride, and you know, off you go. So she might be good. It's possible. I'm not too sure on that one. But you know, a character like Ishin would also do very, very well. You just have to watch these status summons on the ground, because I don't think he is actually immune to the status summon. He's immune to weakening, so actually he might be the perfect fit. He genuinely might be the perfect fit. Maybe I'll end up bringing him. But you know, then there's like Yuha. You can use Yuha. Mind attribute damage times 2 right there. Aznat's not terrible either. 8th anniversary white is also a very, very good option. And then you know, you get down to the lesser options like 7th anniversary Ichigo. You know, stuff like that. Lisa, if you really want to, but you know, there's a few options. There are a few options for this, which I think is nice. I like the flexible slot, to be honest. I will say it's kind of annoying that we can't use Soifon. I kind of liked using her, getting the recharge on all your characters. That was pretty fun. Unless you can somehow make Soifon work in the first slot, but I don't think you can, because it's obviously heart damage times 2, range damage times 2, and then killer effect times 4, which I guess she has that. But then, you know, the damage from attributes advantage enemies have might be a bit of an issue. But yeah, so I think my team is going to end up being Byakuya, Kilgay, and then Yuha or Ishin. I'll have to see how those two go. The double Sobama on Yuha is absolutely insane. That also really helps. But yeah, I think those would be that would be my team. Let me know down below what you guys are gonna end up using. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and take care and peace out.